This pass I call a half guard ripcord pass. You'll see why we call it ripcord. On this one we're going to use the kimono lapel as a ripcord to use it as a pass. So Brian gets in here half again. He's got a nice tight deep half here. I get my basics, butt out, always keeping in mind I stretch him out like this, right? I create my space, hip space, I come up here. Now, I go for my underhook on the leg. He's really tight and I can't get that underhook. Happens a lot. You're fishing for that underhook. What you don't want to do is start doing this with the fish, because look what's happening to my hips. They're getting underneath Bry. I see a lot of people do this, whoa, and then they go forward. So man, keep your butt out, keep your base here. If you can't get those in, don't sweat it. Look, you can always grab the pants. I shift my hips downstream on him. And this is important. I'm coming here, and watch this right knee. First thing it does is drags down. See his shoulder? It drags down and then goes downstream on him. And it locks that arm in. And I want to keep that right thigh against his rib cage. Again, he's here, right? I grab the pant. Watch, I just don't turn here because I float. I drag and then rotate and drive in. Okay, so Bry's going to go back half now. So I'm going here, I can't get in, he's too tight, he's really well based. Butt goes out, pant leg. Look, arm, balance, drag, hip shift. I'm totally downstream on him now. Okay? This is important. Next important part of this position. Watch this leg, bottom leg. This leg has to come out now for balance. I base myself down, and I get Brian's kimono. And I want to get it here, pull it down, swing the radius up. Don't do this, guys. You're not going to get as much gi. Pull it down, swing the radius up. Pass it to this hand. As I come up, I want to come under Brian's head and extend out my shoulder. It's putting a lot of pressure on him right now. It's hard for him to come back into me, and it's hard for him to roll away. There's nowhere for him to go. Okay, now watch. Here's the pass. 1, 2. I switch the kimono, under hip grab, underhand grab. This hand comes over, grabs the kimono on the shoulder. Together, I pull him up to me and come down into him. And I hold. It's important on the choke. If you look at this angle here, what's choking him here is this fold in my wrist against the carotid. What's choking him on this side is the outside of my wrist on the carotid. When I pull him in, it tightens that down. So I don't sit here trying to squeeze him like he's at the end of chopsticks here. I fold him in, and then I drive in here. Now sometimes you'll go here for the submission, right? Always want to go for the submission, but you can't get it, right? He's too tough. Or you just can't get the right angle on him. Look, here's how you potentially pass. At this point, I put this arm across his neck, like a bread cutter choke, okay? Across his neck with pressure. I put a lot of pressure here. My shoulder, I'm gonna take it off Bry for a second. My shoulder and my elbow. So my elbow's trying to go across onto the mat. And I'm putting all the pressure. Keep it locked, Bry, the leg. Here, a lot of times the guy will open up. If he doesn't, look, no worries. He keeps it locked. 1, 2. And then I can move. And I either go back to my choke or I go to my pass. Okay, so we're back here. I'm in half. I get my kimono up and out. I get him around here. Okay, I'm going for the sub. I can't get him. I'm sloppy, I'm deep, I don't have the right position. Look, 1, 2, that elbow across. Now, I get up, tripod up, 3, and I want all that pressure on his face. Now, 1, 2, 3, and I pass. Okay, so you have an option. You've got your sub. You can't get the sub. Downward pressure. Sometimes the guy's leg will open right up, and then you get your pass. Okay, so let's look at the whole position again. He's deep, butt out. I fish. Watch. Here, slide. Downstream. My right knee is really pegged against him. Now, what I don't want to do is start reaching for the kimono right here. If I do, and my hip doesn't have a stabilization leg out, he's going to let go and roll into me. Whoop! And I'm going to end up on my back, and you're going to say, Joe, that position stinks. Instead, what do? Look, when I go downstream and shift on him here, watch my underleg now. It comes out. So now when I let go of this to fish for the kimono, and he goes ahead and tries to sweep me that way, go ahead. All right? I've got a much better base. This kimono, down. Swing the radius up. End of the kimono. Come back. Look, underneath his head. And look how I put the pressure on. I rotate the shoulder in. I keep onto this leg here. I rotate in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze. Okay? Ripcord.